Hi, my name is Mark Wilbur. I'm the president and CEO of Employers Group, headquartered here in Los Angeles. Nationwide company that happens to specialize in the great state of California. Welcome to the first ever Employers Group video cast. I get asked almost every single day about what EFCA is, what it's going to mean, is it good, is it bad, and what I'm referring to is the Employee Free Choice Act, often referred to as EFCA. Well, EFCA, as you know, was one of the major writers of this was our current president, Barack Obama. And, this is a bold and aggressive move by labor to try and put something in place to drive unions into American businesses. But there are some very significant issues with EFCA that we need to be very clear on and understand exactly why it's important that this legislation never moves beyond where it sits today, which is nowhere. First and foremost is that this will cost American businesses millions. And when I say cost American businesses millions, is that just the amount of money that they will spend on trying to educate their employees on what the choices are, because as you can imagine, labor will slant that education in one direction. Two, it will increase the overall cost, because where does that cost go? It goes into the products, it goes into the structure of the organization, and has to get passed on in some fashion. And so those costs have to go somewhere. Those costs will find their way into products, further increasing the price of our products here and abroad, furthering our inability to be competitive on a price basis worldwide. So that alone is enough initiative to get it off the table. Second of all is that, quite frankly, it's undemocratic. I mean, it makes it sound like it's a warm and fuzzy experience and it's a free choice for all employees. The reality is that it removes the secret ballot process of what we elect our own president on, what we elect our governors on, what we elect laws in our states and across our country. And so that free choice isn't so free, because it comes at a cost of you disclosing essentially what your selection has been. And that puts people at risk. I mean, we're way beyond 1900, but we're really not beyond 1900 when it comes to some of the behaviors by people. And people will feel threatened. If they lose that secrecy of that ballot on whether they voted up or down, they're going to feel threatened in that process if they happen to vote down about the union and other people were passionate internally about having that union. That's going to put people at risk. And so that has to come out of that legislation, absolutely. But, at the end of the day, this is a dead institution. The entire union process in our country is broken because labor laws on both the federal level and definitely in many of our states, certainly here in the great state of California, which is, has the biggest, baddest labor laws on earth that we arm wrestle with every day. The unions aren't going to negotiate better deals than what the state's already giving them coverage by law. And so, quite frankly, and I think that's why you don't even hear our president talking about it much, even though he's one of the authors. You don't hear him talk about it much because it doesn't have a place today in our economy. It doesn't have a place today with our people. It doesn't have a place today in the American workers. And it certainly doesn't have its place today in helping us be competitive on both a domestic and a global basis. So no to EFCA, move on, next idea. Let's do something that's going to help our country be great, not something that's going to hold us back. So if you're not a member of Employers Group, go to employersgroup.com. We can help cut your costs in your HR department or streamline the processes and make you a better company every day. Thanks so much for listening. You have a great day.